it. I'm truly fine. Na 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 na. Got blood on your face, you big disgrace. Kicking your can all over the place. Hi everybody. It's a Minecraft video. Can you tell? So, you guys have never seen this place in your life, okay? In your life. Oh wait, hold on. I got double meat. Double meat! Oh, they spotted me. Oh god, they know I'm here. Oh god. I'm not the killer. It wasn't me! Okay, let's get serious here, or we're never gonna get into this video. Oh god. Okay, this is my 4K subscriber special, even though I've never done a subscriber special in my life. I just have a lot of feelings about this. Okay, so this Minecraft server I have played on for 3 years. 3 whole years, guys. It's been over 3 years. My 3-year anniversary was like in February or March. Actually, I could check. Oh, it would help if I wrote my name. Ha ha ha. Actually that's incorrect because I happened to be on the server a few days before Christmas when the server crashed and it broke me. But actually, my first login is like February something 2013, I think? 2014? Anyways, I joined the server about 3 years ago, and when I joined the server, I only had about 300, 400 subscribers on YouTube. I just started out on YouTube, and people started following me very quickly, and I was like, what are you people doing? Like, why are you watching me? This is crazy. Can you guess where I live? Let me give you a minute. Can you guess? Can you guess? I live right here. It's called the Savannah. It's called Brianna's Cake as a joke because I moved to the Savannah when I first joined here, and all my neighbors died. Basically. I mean, they didn't die in real life. Like, don't think they died in real life, because, oh my god. They died, like, in the game. Like, they stopped playing. They never came back. So, I live closest to the spawn point. I am the only active person left in the Savannah area. So, that's why it's named after me as a joke. The admin named it after me. I can't actually touch any of that, so I didn't do it. Here is my swamp. This used to be... Brianna Cake lives here. Foo? No, look, it's me. Ah, I'm cute. Okay. And here's a bunny banner I made. When I first started, this used to be like a straight stretch to my nether portal. It didn't look good at all, really. It was just stone brick. And that's when I couldn't decorate. I didn't know how to decorate. I was very new to Minecraft. I think when I joined the server, I had only been playing Minecraft for like 5-6 months, maybe. I only played single player, and I only played on like Hypixel and Mineplex and places like that because I love to PvP. I was like, what? You could kill people in this game? I'm on it. Let's go. So, my entire 3 years of YouTube have basically been spent on the server, and I've never showed you guys my base, basically. I mean, you guys know that I play Minecraft, but you've never actually seen me play it in survival. So, here we go. Here's my portal we just came through. These were, I believe they were birthday gifts from Zambi. She created this. This was a Christmas gift from Misty. Here's some cakes, because I like them. I like to make cakes in Minecraft. I don't like cake in real life, though, but in Minecraft I do. I think these are made by Misty. I'm not entirely sure. I made this one. We got an armor stand. We got some potions. Really don't know where they came from or why they're named. Here is my potion area. I've got little secret areas down here. Oh, that's not it. Oh, crap. Here we go. It's a secret. It's actually not secret anymore because I showed you guys. Haha. Okay, here's some furnaces because I had furnaces over there and I ran out of space. I was like, I have to have more furnaces. I gotta cook all the things. Everything's labeled. It's beautiful. I keep everything very organized. I don't like to get too disorganized because I lose stuff. Here's a wither skull. Zambi made this unicorn poster for me for Christmas. Here's my furnaces. I think Zambi made that. In memoriam, cause lots of people die here. She be cray. I can't remember who put that there. Let's see. Here's some stuff I framed because I felt like it. Here's a penguin I think Zambi made. Here's a lot of my food that I need to stock up on because, oh my goodness, I don't have a lot of food. I'm gonna die. Here's my enchanting area. Fancy. Here's Flopsy. Flopsy is my first ever Minecraft cat, and I just got him within the last year, I think. Jack named him. I've had cats on this base before, but I've never actually owned the cat. Like, the cats have been gifts from other people. So this is the first cat I actually own. Here, there's Misty. There's a chicken. There's me. Here is where I throw crap when I first step in. If I just gotta get rid of it, I'm like, here, take my crap. Here's my trash can. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you from here, there used to be a wall because none of this used to exist. Probably for the first year I was here. This storage room is actually the basement of my house. And when I found this place, when I started building here, this actually was a hill. It was a giant hill, and I carved it out, and I hid underneath it because I was terrified of the zombies. This server is actually in hard mode, I believe. So, it's very difficult to get started here when you're a noob. Especially if you're not careful of the mobs, because they'll kill you. You will die. Here's some more banners I got for Christmas. Pokemon! Pikachu! That's a taco. Pizza! And a Santa hat. Here's some more, some more chests that are just, they got lots of crap in them. Randomly, they're not marked. And here's some more beautiful marked area. Look at that. What? Oh. I think that's a Christmas gift. Let's see. Look at all that stuff I got. Or I don't have. Haha. Here's the rest of it. I'm going to show you after bit. But here is where I keep all my cobble. And there's a reason I have all this cobble. It kind of goes like way back in there. Like you can't see, but it's like way in there. I got a whole nother chest of stuff back in here. I got cobble for days. I got cobble like hidden all over the place up in here. And here is where I, you know, take care of my weapons and my armor. This was a Christmas gift. So was this. This used to be a leaf block. One of the times that they updated the server, some of the leaf blocks turned into this. I don't know. Here, let me show you. It's huge. Look at it. It's gigantic. Ah! It's basically like a missing texture block. I don't really know what happened or if you could ever fix it or anything, but yep, that's it. Here is probably a golden apple because I know you can't have them anymore. You can't craft them. Here is a barrier block because one of the admins came over one time and he tried to block me up right about here, and I caught him doing it, and I stopped him. I was like, hey you, I see what you're doing there. And he dropped it, and I accidentally picked it up, and I was like, oh, here's your block back. And he was like, no, you should keep it. So I framed it, because that's not something you get in vanilla Minecraft. Which, by the way, I should probably mention, I built all this in vanilla survival. Like, I do not have creative powers at all. The most I have on this server is I have 2 warps. They go to my house and my llama farm. And I only have those warps because I've been here for 3 years. And my admins trust me enough for me not to grief or do anything bad with them. So, and here I have some boxes I got for Christmas. Shulker boxes. And there I am again in my Santa hat. Some more bunny banners I made. I also made this. A bunch of people on the server one time were making them, and I was like, oh my god, I want to make that. So I spelled out my name. Here is some Christmas banners that people made me. I feel like Zambi probably made these. She makes a lot of the banners on the server, so here's some more stuff. I got all the stuff, everything. Sometimes I don't have a lot of stuff, sometimes I do. Just depends on what project I'm working on, basically. And here is Alfred. He is my trusty kitty cat butler. He is a gift from Dragon, so he is never allowed to stand up or he'll teleport himself off to Dragon, and then I never see him again. That's happened a couple times, and Dragon has brought him back to me because he tried to run away. Down here is a big giant project I'll show you in a bit. First, I think I'm gonna go up here. Actually, this goes out into the thing. I'm not gonna really look around, but you can see this area. Now we're gonna go to the first floor of my house. And here's Frodo. I want to say Zambi named this dog. I think. Here is Frederick the First. He died. I'm not actually sure where he came from, but I believe he was trapped in this house when I built it, and he died. So that's tragic. Here I like to keep a lot of people's lies on the server. Somebody has been snacking. They're not supposed to do that, okay? Oh my gosh. Anyhow, some of the members on the server gave me their first lies. Lex, hers is a double lie because Misty ate it and then she creatived it back into the world. So it's like 2 lies in one because it's not actually the first cake. But we're gonna forget about that. That didn't happen. Here's a junk chest. I don't really know why. But yeah, here's some of the decorations. I think Zambi made that. But check it out. I decorated this place. Isn't it cute? Oh, there's Derpy. Derpy showed up at my door the very first week I was here. I think somebody left him here. So I just blocked him in my house and kept him. A lot of times when people play pranks and stuff on me, I just take whatever they pranked me with and I keep it. I'm like, okay, keepsake. Slappy juice. Here's Naru's lie, Keat, Domo. Here's a bunch of random crap I put up. Snowflake. Huh. Derpy kind of protects the area. If a zombie gets in or something, he usually kills it. But that's not, it doesn't happen often, so. Here's some stuff that people gave me. I like to, like I said, frame stuff that people give me. Let's go upstairs. 2nd floor. Here is my bed. That doesn't really work, I think. Because I think, the area is obstructed, you know? But it's pretty cool. I got another cake up here. It doesn't really belong to anybody. It's just decoration. And this tree was originally here. It's a vanilla tree that grew here, and I never tore it down. I just built around it. And I was like, I don't need a staircase now. Here, Tagris made this Christmas card for me for 2016. And I framed it up here because I like it. And I think that's about it up here. Here is the balcony. I'm just going to give you like kind of a glance. As you can see, I have lots of beacons. I am beaconed all over the place. I'm going to give you like a brief lowdown. I can go and show you in detail later. There is my old neighbor's tower. He quit playing probably a month before I joined, and he never came back, so I kind of took it over because creepers and stuff were blowing it up, and I like the tower, so I tried to protect it. And I think one of the only vanilla, like non-vanilla things we have on this server is, like I said, the warps, the colored names, and the claims list. Like, I can claim anything and protect it from being blown up, basically, or from people stealing. So, it's kind of nice, actually. So, I protected his base, and I recolored it. It used to be blue, I think, or red, and I turned it purple. No real reason, I just decided to. Really. There is my first ever pagoda I made in Minecraft. There is Domo's tower. You can kind of see Zambi's house from here. She's got a little house she made. Missy's house, a bridge, and some trees and crap. And you can see my cow farm. So let's go ahead and go up into the attic. This is the attic. If you can't tell, there's lots of chickens here because Misty pranked me with chickens and I just never killed them. I was like, okay then, I guess this place is gonna have chickens now. We're just gonna have chickens for days. This used to be my potion area, but I was really sick and tired of going down into the storage area and carrying everything up here and organizing. So now it's my chicken room, which sounds weird, but it's a chicken room, okay? Here's Frederick II, because the first died, and I felt the need to replace him. Let's go downstairs. There's really nothing up there, to be honest. Okay, now is the moment of truth. I'm gonna try not to look across the way. It's gonna be very hard. This is my second ever house in Minecraft. My first house I ever built in Minecraft was created in a single player world. And this is the second one I ever made. First one on a multiplayer server, second one ever in Minecraft ever. And it's still here today. I still play in it, I still do everything in it. Yada yada yada. Also, it had a really messed up rooftop, and Zambi helped me make it fix it. She was new to the server, and I was like, hey, you like rooftops? And she was like, yeah, I like rooftops. So I was like, okay, can you help me? Because this is broken. So we fixed it. And then I made a dock here because I decided that this whole area was going to have docks, and it was going to be like all swampy and cool. Here is my farm. I'm not going to press the button because it's going to activate the farm, but it's my first ever automatic farm. You press the button outside, the water comes out, it flushes everything over here. Here I can get my watermelons, I can get some pumpkins. This goes down into underground farm. I can get my nether wart and my radishes and my carrots and potatoes and stuff down here. So that's a thing. And these go off into other rooms, which we are going to explore later. Now I'm trying to think, what did I make third? Okay, the third thing I made while I was on the server is this thing over here, which you can get through from the house if you open this door. And that's my stable. Now this isn't really a legit stable anymore. I mean, it used to be, but then I got too many horses. This is the first ever, I wouldn't say the first ever skeleton horse on the server, but when I hit 1,000 hours on the server, the admin, Jack, spawned a skeleton horse in for me as a gift, and this was before skeleton horses became a thing where they just spawn everywhere. And he put, "Don't beat a dead horse," get it? And I named him Dry Bones because one of my favorite characters in Mario Kart is Dry Bones. And in Mario in general, Dry Bones is just cute. The ladder goes to... Well, if I can go down the ladder. It goes to the storage room, basically, as you can see. Let's go this way. My cow farm. My little moo cows. Woo woo. Here in Brianna's moo cow farm, we do not discriminate. We just push all the mushrooms and the normal cows together. Because nobody here is different. I mean, well, they are different, but we're all the same in our hearts, okay? And here is some leather and some hay and stuff. I like to feed them, so that's a thing. And I would say probably down here is what I worked on next, maybe. I made this little area because I really wanted, you know, a cute little pathway around my cow area. And then you come around here, and here is the back of my house. The back of my house actually used to be fenced in, like fenced all the way around here. And I used to keep all my cows and sheep and chickens in this tiny little area. And of course, it eventually wasn't working out. You can't keep all that stuff in this tiny little area. It just doesn't work. So I had to reorganize and separate everybody out. So yeah, now this is just kind of like a nice little backyard. It's very decorative. I grow mushrooms here, and then I break them down and use them for decoration. Whoo, I thought I crashed. I used to make lots of cakes over here. This used to be like my little cake area, as you can tell. Here's another bunny flag. I think Misty made these for me. It's a cherry, a pineapple, and a beaver. Is that a beaver? Maybe it's an otter. I'm not really sure. And as you can see, I really like vines. I like to make it so that vines grow kind of everywhere. So it looks very lived in and swampy is what I'm going for. And then over here, here's the pathway from the automatic farm. You go down, and this little river thing was already here. I just built around it. I'm a big fan of building around things that already exist. So that's a thing. And down here, you can't really see, but it's my underground rainbow sheep farm, which I'll show you in a second. Here is my horse stable. The one I built. Oh, there's a spider. There's 2 spiders. There's 3. Spiders, what you doing down there? Oh my gosh. It's a spider farm. Oh, and it rains here all the time. A lot of people are like, ew, turn the rain off. I hate it. I love Minecraft rain. I love rain in general. I like to listen to it. So me living here is great. I love it. You can just ignore the spidery sounds we're hearing. Here is Ninja Raider 2. I got Ninja Raider 2 on a quote-unquote raid. Basically, somebody quit the server and they never came back for like a whole year and something, and there was no sign of them coming back, and they had their stuff unclaimed. So I raided their area. When I was looking through their stuff and looking at their builds and checking all their stuff out and being a creep, I found their horses. This horse was really fast, so was the other one. They had one that I named Ninja Raider 1, but he kind of drowned on the way back home. So that's why I have Ninja Raider 2, because he survived. So yeah, he's a really fast horse and he looks really cool. And over here, I have Cheese Enchilada. A dragon came by my house one day, riding Cheese Enchilada because he breeds mules, I think. Mules and donkeys. And Cheese Enchilada kind of got stuck in one of my ponds. Not enough to kill him, of course. And Dragon couldn't get him back out of the pond. And Dragon got mad. So Dragon's like, screw this. You can keep the mule. He sucks. I hate him. And it was like, it's okay, Dragon. I'll take care of it. So I saved Cheese Enchilada. And I named him Cheese Enchilada because he's kind of brown and orangey. And he reminded me of cheese. And he is a mule. And, like, I think it's a stereotype. I don't know what you would call that. That mules and stuff kind of come from, like, Mexico and stuff. So then I got the enchilada part from that. But yeah, I don't really know where that comes from. But I named him Cheese Enchilada. And here is Dr. Horse. Dr. Horse was my first ever horse. He is very smart. As you can see, he has a PhD. Oops. He also is very aggressive. Can you stop it? He has a PhD, because he's smart. He's a smart one. Here's 9,000 pony power. When I hit 300 hours, I thought 300 hours was like a huge deal. Which now I think I'm at almost 1,200 hours. So I thought 300 hours at the time was a big deal, even though it wasn't. And the admin, Jack, breeds horses, and he, like, vanilla breeds horses, and he breeds, like, really, really strong and fast ones. So I was like, Jack, for my 300 hours, can I have a pony? And he was like, no, not really. And I'm like, please, I gotta have a pony. I need a pony. Why can't I have a pony? Come on, Jack, I need a pony. A pony, a pony, a pony. And then finally he's like, okay, shut up. I gave you a pony. So now I have a pony. And then over here, I think Misty is my second horse I've ever owned. When I got it, I was like, I don't know what to name this horse. And Misty was like, name it after me. Misty is the admin's wife, Jack's wife, on the server. So she has creative powers and stuff as well. You probably see her a lot in some of my videos. I mean, I play games with her a whole lot. In fact, you probably see all these people a lot in my videos because I play games with all of them. So here is Mini Misty. It is a rabbit that randomly spawned in here, which is weird because I think when I joined the server, it was like 1.6 or 1.7. So rabbits really weren't spawning here for a while, and he just popped up. And I couldn't get him out of the cage or out of the fence, so I just named him Mini Misty because he wants to be in there, you know. And then up here, I put this up here for decoration. I thought some like jack-o'-lanterns and hay bales would be cute. You know what? We'll just go from here on up. This I created, I think a 1.8, I want to say, or 1.9. Whatever Minecraft had the Prismarine come out, I decided to extend and go up here and use the blocks because I was like, oh my gosh, brand new stuff. And then I like built this down here because I wanted it to look cute. Look how cute everything is, as you can tell. Here is my fence border to keep the zombies and bad guys like that guy over there. Uh-oh. Out of my area! Oh, no! 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 Oh, no! Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I shouldn't have looked him in the eyes. I looked him in the eyes. Actually, I looked at his back. It's not my fault he turned around, okay? Oh, my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. As you can see, the top of my horse stable has like a glass up here. So does my automatic farm and my other stable. It's kind of a theme. You'll notice rainbow glass kind of everywhere in my base. It's kind of my thing. But yeah, here's my tower. Get a good look at it. I don't really have any interior to this tower because it's kind of tiny. And I just wanted to make something pretty, basically. But the good thing is you can come up here and you can see everything. I can show you the world. It is raining outside. Oh, I accidentally showed you this. Okay, well, the cat's out of the bag, guys. I have a giant tree house. But let's move on because I'll show you that in a minute. There is a house. That used to be my neighbor's house. She also quit. What was that? I think it's thundering outside, guys. That is my neighbor's house. She also quit eventually. Never came back. I see a skeleton. Can I hit him? Oh, snap. I think I knocked him into that hole. Alright. There is my neighbor's tower that he never finished. There is his actual tower. In fact, this whole area right there, you see this from here to like here. My neighbor created the bridge and everything, and I went back through and redid it because it needed spiced up. It was created back in the day when there weren't very many blocks and I had to spice it up a little. So I'm gonna go down here. I always have such a hard time just deciding like where I'm gonna go because I have so many places. I guess maybe we'll go to my neighbor's house. Actually, let's go to the pagoda and then we'll go to my neighbor's house because they kind of connect. Whee! Also, as you can tell, I love to parkour. I'm the best at it. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And this pathway goes from my house to the pagoda. Like I said, my first ever pagoda in Minecraft. Okay, I didn't really know what to do with this. Obviously, this is when diorite came out. So I decided to use diorite. And yeah. Like here we got a table. We got seating. We got this little decorated area. It goes out to the back side. And I guess we can go up. I just realized the other day when I was touring my house for somebody that I don't have this area decorated. This pagoda isn't decorated all the way, so sorry. But yeah, here it's not decorated. Whoop. Here it's not decorated, and really I don't have to show you up there because as you can tell it's not decorated. So I only decorated like 2 rooms and then I forgot it existed. I'm gonna have to go back and decorate because I didn't remember. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I tried to keep like a gardeny theme. I wanted to make it look very pretty in here. And I also cannot leave. Okay. Like gardens, mushrooms, that sort of deal. This is the front door. Let's go out the back door. Okay, we got many paths here. Let's not go that way. We'll go there later. Let's go to this pathway. This leads up this way. And you can go into the tower that my neighbor owns. There's no real special way to do anything. You just go up there and you can just stand up there up high. And then he's got a horse here that I found and I named him Ultron because at the time Age of Ultron was out and I really enjoyed the movie. And then basically I created this little staircase and made it go down here to my cows because I want it to all go together and go down here. And I decorated this whole bridge because it's empty. I have a thing that says, "Rest in peace, neighbor Huff." The guy's name was like Huffman, Huffpuff, something like that. Here, he had a sword that he named, and I stuck it on the wall. It's not very decorated in here, and really a lot of his stuff is still here, just kind of laying around. But yeah. You could tell he definitely started building here and then he quit. More storage. He has like a lot of storage going on. I think this actually used to be a enchanting room, but I turned it into a storage room. I moved some of his boxes and stuff over. As you can see, he's got all the stuff still in here. Here's a cool feature. When I saw this, I was like, good on you, neighbor, because that is awesome. You step on this, the wall says hi to you. I was like, heck yeah, neighbor. You go, neighbor, you go. There's some beautiful redstone right there. And he also had this area down here where he was caving, and I dug it all out because I was like, I can use this room for something cool, right? So I dug out a big square, and I made a bunch of automatic farms because I can't live on one farm. I have to have lots. But see, check it out. And I'm gonna like make maybe another one here, and then I'm gonna like make a whole bunch of other farms, maybe a mob farm too. But yeah, you just flip these levers and it starts, you know, activating the water and stuff happens. It does all the stuff. So yeah. And we have a ladder here that goes up to my winter log cabin, but I'll get to that in a minute. Now here, I made this because he originally had it as a giant, as you can see, he was making like a, I don't know what those are called, a mine shaft area. I don't know, he dug deep down in there and he was looking for diamonds and stuff. And he didn't really find very many diamonds because when I went down there and found his like tunnels, there was tons of diamonds that he just left. Like he found them and then he left them. So I dig down there all the time looking for stuff. But yeah, I made this bridge so no one would hopefully fall off and die because it was a dangerous area. People would always fall in it and die, so. And surprise, surprise, I connected my neighbor's house underground to my house. So here's my library. I keep all my books in here, Christmas cards and stuff that I've gotten. Votes that I've gotten from when we do building competitions. Here is a get well soon card. I must have been sick at one point and somebody on the server gave me a get well soon card. Here is some stories that some people made. Here is more, here's some enchanted books I put back. When we updated the server, it glitched and they don't have enchants on them anymore. They're just called the Enchanted Book. So I decided to keep them. Here's some guidebooks. Some more random stuff. Research notes. A map. Here is a little map that Zambi made for Christmas for me. Here's some random crap I have laying around. Shark bait, brouhaha. Shark bait, brouhaha. Okay, let's go up here. This is kind of recent. This little spider was chasing me around and I had such good armor on that he kept hitting me and not causing me any damage at all. And it was kind of cute. So I just let him chase me. And he basically, I had him chase me down here where I blocked him in. And I made him a little habitat. And you can't really see his name because he has a name tag on so that he doesn't despawn. His name is my little spider, Aragog. And that is a Harry Potter reference. Chile on the server named him that. I was like, hey, I need a cool spider name. Does anybody know a cool spider name? She was like, how about Aragog from Harry Potter? And I was like, good idea. Good idea. And then, like you could see, we've been down this path before already. It just leads back on up here because I have many tunnels. And then this tunnel, that is some Christmas stuff I got. This tunnel I made, and I made it very, here's Domo's secret spot. The story to this is I was building and Domo was hiding in here, AFK, and I didn't realize he was hiding in here, and it scared me. So that's his area now. It's his secret area that he hides. But yeah, as you can see, I did a lot of weird decoration. This is kind of my style. I kind of slap a lot of nature-y stuff together. And here we step into the cool tunnel. I spent a lot of time on this tunnel and I like it a lot. And here are some more banners that were made for me. I made this one. I think Zambi made both of these. Here's a random button that somebody put here. That's kind of weird. But this leads up into... Wait for it, wait for it. My storage room. So as you can see, all the tunnels. And let's go through here and look around. Here is a tiny balcony. Whoa, what's going on down here? I'll show you in a second. And I got this little roundabout. And of course I gotta have vines here and there to help with the whole look. And here it leads into my rainbow sheep farm. Right now my rainbow sheep are not rainbow. Actually, I don't know why they're all gray and black. I can't remember if I was working on a project and needed gray, or if I told somebody they could come over here and borrow my sheep, but none of them are rainbow for some reason. This area is kind of a work in progress still. I was going to decorate the ceiling and everything, but I haven't gotten to it. I even thought about even extending this area. Still haven't gotten to it. And here is the area we looked down in earlier. As you can see, you go up. And you're right in front of my horse stable. So it's just like an easy access way. And you can kind of see more stuff down here too. But it's hard to tell with my texture pack. But I'm getting ready to show you the coolness. So get ready for the coolness. Okay. This is actually a balcony. Basically it continues on all the way around this giant circle. And the thing I'm going around is actually the lake that's in front of my house. As you can see, it's got glass stopping the lake from pouring down into this area. And this is my underground city, everybody. My underground city. Normally I show people this when they're new on the server and they're like, what the heck did you do? Holy crap. Like, wow, that's a lot. This is a big area. And I'm like, yeah, you think this is a big area? You should have been digging it because it was terrifying. And here is a tower that goes into the city. You can go up it. And when you go up the tower, it leads, of course, to the surface. But let me go ahead and show you how this reaches all the way around to the tunnel. See? Ta-da! There was a time back when pickaxes took 30 levels to even repair them if they were a good pick. That's when I dug out this area. After I perfectly finished cutting this whole area out, they updated Minecraft and they were like, surprise, pickaxes are easier to repair now. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, I was going to the Ender farm constantly, spending 30 levels here, 30 levels there, digging like crazy, losing my picks. Everything was breaking. It was very expensive. It even got to the point that I asked people in the community if they could just come over and dig. And I'm like, you can dig out, if you dig out this area over here, like, and if you find any diamonds or iron, I'm like, you can keep it. Like, you can have it all. You can have all of it. Don't pay any mind to the dirt. It's kind of a scaffold because I have been working here and there when I get bored on the ceiling. As you can see, I'm trying to make a ceiling up here. Ooh, that's a little scary. But yeah, I'm trying to make a ceiling that kind of matches the tunnel. And then if you go up here, like I showed you guys earlier, it goes into the storage room. And I'm making all the walls into rainbow glass so it matches everything. I definitely have a slime problem. You can't really get rid of them. I mean, you could, but you have to put slabs down and do all that type of stuff, and it's a mess, you know? So, here's my staircase that we just came down. I'm going for a whole, like, jungle-y type theme with this area. Let's go down and around real quick. There is the tower that goes up to the surface. Here's a little swamp area I'm trying to create. I'm starting on here and there. Here is a little bone house that I made when, you know, bones came out as a building block. Here is a lot of my storage. It is very messy down here because I do a lot of just grabbing and going. I grab and go and take what I need and build stuff, and then when I'm tired of it, I just toss it wherever I feel like down here. So I can just find it again and pick it up. This house was made by Misty. I also invite people from the community to come down and, you know, build tiny houses if they want. I'm like, hey, can you build a tiny house right around here? And they're like, sure, I want to build this tiny house. So that's what that is. I made this house, I think. Oh, well, did I make this house? Zambi might have made this house, actually. Yeah, I think Zambi made the house. Some of them are decorated on the inside, some of them aren't. Here's my pathway. I made this house, for sure, I think. Or maybe she made this house. You know what? I'm not really sure. Oh, yep, she built it. Did I build anything down here? I'm just kidding. I totally built all these, like, archways and stuff. I built the bridge. I planted all these trees. I built this tiny bridge. Here's a house I built. I didn't put a rooftop on it yet. It's clearly not done. I built this cute little wall. If you go behind this wall, I have a chicken murder machine. Basically, the chickens all pile up. They pile up down here, and you can see how many are in it. There's about 24 in it right now. You flip the lever. It catches them on fire, throws them out, and then you pick them up and you eat them. It's very inhumane, but yeah. Still pretty cool. And the way I do it is there's actually a chest here. But anyways, there's a chest here. And, oh, it actually might be the chest. It breaks the eggs. The eggs come down out of the chicken, goes through the chest, and then it goes down into the hole where the chickens are. And then I have slime blocks that pop them up and then pop them out through the fire and it kills them. Here's some more storage. I have a whole lot of random crap. Here's a cute little archway. You can see all these little towers that I built. I took forever building them. I actually built this tower, that tower, and this archway was one of the first things I built down here. Besides the bridge to get down here, obviously. I built this house. And I decorated it too. Some of the like kind of early houses I did decorate. I originally actually created this underground village because I wanted to house villagers in it because I thought it would be a cool idea. But of course, silly me, I didn't take into account that villagers have to have air above their doorways to, you know, live in a place. So I built all these houses for nothing, basically. There's no villagers to live down here. It's kind of sad when you think about it. I mean, I do have a villager, like, breeder machine down here. But all it does is push the villagers over here. And then they kind of, like, just roam around randomly and they don't really do anything. So... And a lot of times, too, mobs spawn down here really bad. I mean, I try my best to keep it kind of clean down here, but sometimes you can't help it. Here's another building made by Zambi. A lot of the ones that I was just through as I was talking, I made. But yeah, the zombies spawn, slimes spawn. You can't really help it. There's nothing you can really do about it. So, I mean, you just have to deal with it. I could place, like, you know, slabs everywhere, but then it would look ugly down here, and I don't want to do that. Here is the tavern and inn that I created. It's huge, by the way. It's the biggest house down here because it's not really a house. My rainbow sheep farm is up there. And let's go in here. This is Bruce. I don't know who Bruce belongs to. Honestly, one day Bruce just showed up down here. Like right here specifically. And I still to this day don't know who he belongs to. Like I have Alfred upstairs. And that was like a big joke. Like, haha, Alfred, my butler. Well, somebody put Bruce here and I don't know who he belongs to. I have no clue. And I've not finished this room. It's supposed to be like, you know, you're supposed to have 2 hotel rooms up here. Maybe 3, you know. Maybe 3 if I can block off this area, possibly. But yeah, I haven't gotten to it. As you could tell, I have tons of projects going at once in my base, so I tend to forget stuff and then I go back and then I fix it. Here's a huge tower. I can go all the way up it and show you. You can kind of see a good view from up here. Oh, you can't see anything here. Where's the windows at? Oh. Like you can go down onto that bridge. And I want to try to keep a whole lot of like waterfalls and stuff falling from it. Because that's kind of my thing too. I want to, you know, make it look naturey. Woo! Do I have feather falling boots on? No, but I got mending. Oops. This goes from tower to tower. I could probably jump off into my lake. Keat helped me make this bridge because I was struggling with it to make it look nice. It turned out pretty nice. It looks pretty good. And here's another house I built. Also did not bother with the interior yet. And I also didn't put any windows in it. Oh, and the tavern has a cave underneath it. Which, by the way, I put together. It looks pretty cool, right? I just decided, I was like, you know what? I need a little extra something down here. It's a big old giant hill. It's a secret cove. I would like to potentially, let me see if I could show you. It's dangerous to do this. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. You can kind of see like a hole there. If I go out probably closer, that slime's gonna try to kill me. Yeah. I originally was building down to bedrock. And I decided at the time, I think Minecraft has already fixed it by now. But at the time, when you got down to bedrock, it actually showed like that bedrock smog. And people were like, don't worry about it, Bree, because a lot of people use Optifine and it gets rid of that bedrock smog. And I was like, yeah, but what if they don't use Optifine and they come down into my town and everything is shadowy and they can't see anything? That's not gonna be good. Like, I don't want that. So we are actually right now, we are on Y13. So we are above the smog, but like I said, I think Minecraft fixed that already, so it doesn't matter. And here I put together some houses. I didn't put the rooftops on them because didn't get to it. Here's another house that Misty made. She decorated it up. Built by the crazy lady. Usually, if they build something down here, they put a sign on it so I can tell who did it and all that. Hey, little guy. What you doing? Stop it. Get out of town. And here is a clock tower that I asked Misty if she could build because I actually saw her clock tower that she made, I think in her base, or it was somewhere. And I was like, girl, that's a good clock tower. So I was like, can you make me a clock tower if I give you the stuff? And she was like, sure. So she used my materials and she built me this clock tower. Not really much to see. It's not really decorated on the inside, but you know, it's for looks. Same thing with a lot of my towers. They don't have a lot of stuff inside them. Tagris, I want to say, built this. I think Tagris built this. I don't know if he put a sign down, but I want to say Tagris built this. Because he did come down one time. I think it was Tagris. Pretty positive. And this over here is my... Oh, what the heck? Somebody... What's going on here? Who did this? Timmy! Okay, somebody has blocked a slime in here. I don't know if that was me or somebody else, but they blocked him in, and then they gave him a name. That's kind of cute. But, yeah, this is basically going to... All the houses are going to come, like, this way. And once all the housing and stuff is complete, I might even build another tower. I'm not sure, because I might actually have towers out in front of the castle instead. But basically, all the houses are going to come over here. And it's going to lead up to this castle that I'm working on. Obviously, it's not done. It's like halfway done. And I have been decorating it. I didn't slack. This room's not done. I mean, I've been trying to decorate. This is going to be the courtyard. As you can see. It's very beautiful. This is the library that I was working on. There's a dining room here. And you could probably hear villagers from here. I'll actually show you. There's a very valuable villager in here. That's why he's hiding. Place where two villagers like to stare at one another. Frowny face. Not really sure there. Oh, here we go. See, this is the Baby Maker 3000. I think it's 3000. Oh, it's the Baby Maker 2000. What are you doing out here? What are you doing? You're not supposed to be out here. How? How did you get up here? Oh my gosh. Can we push him back in? Come here. You're supposed to be in the hole with your friends. How did you get out? For shame. Go, villager, go. Actually, you know what? We're gonna not worry about it. I don't know how he did that. But anyways, the villagers get in here. You open this up. It used to be you just leave them in there and they would breed a whole bunch and then they'd start coming up once you turned the little thing on. But now you have to put bread in there, which is kind of more humane because then they don't just keep dying over and over again. But yeah, I just open up the block, throw some bread in there, feed them, they breed, and then I flip the switch and it opens up the fence gates and they swim out. And they swim out here where they can still breathe. They swim all the way down, which by the way, there is an opening up there so they can breed. That's why I got all these doors here. And they swim and they drop down here into the water. Hey there, what are you doing? Some of these guys, they escape, okay? They escape. Anyways, they go down here and what they do is I flip a switch and it kind of opens up the gate and they go through and I've got a huge underwater tunnel and I'll show you where they come out in a minute. I would eventually like to, like I said, do a sewer down here, but it would take a lot of work, let me tell you. And let me show you the secret. Dragon did this for me. I was trying to figure out how to do this and Dragon did it for me. And Domo decorated down here. He decorated this area. It's the dungeon. The dungeon. You press the button. Kaboom. How cool is that? Like, oh my gosh, if you saw the redstone on this, it's so complicated. It was taking us forever to figure out what was wrong. Oh my gosh, chicken. You scared me. But yeah, if you press this button and somebody goes down there, you can press the button again and totally trap them. So you gotta be careful with that. You don't want to accidentally trap your friends. Or maybe you do want to accidentally trap your friends. I'm not really sure. And here's more little area that I didn't show. But yeah, I think that's about it. The fountain, the villager fountain thing runs right about here. It comes out of the Fountain of Life. I actually made the Fountain of Life. It still works, actually. And you go through here, and basically the villagers swim all the way through the tunnel. The current keeps going, and it pushes them here. And then they start swimming. And then they roam all around the town until, like I said, they die, which is rather unfortunate. But, it's pretty good. I mean, I do have to sometimes go through the tunnel and push them through by myself. I wait till like there's a big giant group of them and I push them through because sometimes they get stuck. You see that big giant waterfall that goes all the way down to the castle, like right in front of the castle? That goes all the way up to my giant tree. It's like a giant water elevator. So let me go. I'm gonna show you this, but we're gonna take a few stops on the way. This is a little tunnel I've got. There's a rainbow sheep farm over here. Obviously you guys saw it. You just go down, it goes straight into it. And here, we're back at the farm. I just showed you the tunnel I didn't show you earlier. And now we're going down this tunnel. Which, by the way, Tagris and Zambi have opened up a little Minecraft shop on the server where they are making paintings. They are hand making these in Minecraft. And they're actually maps. So that means they actually like build something huge and then they map it out and they turn it into a painting. So they take hours and hours and hours to do. Here is some Christmas gifts that I keep. Breeze Murder Stick. Hobo Chestplate. And these are all heads of people, by the way. Here's a creeper. I'm not really sure who this is. Why can't I break anything? Oh, there he goes. Ranger by Day. That's his head. Ant, Misty, me, Domo. Hashtag Murder. Tagris. Support. Zambi. Christmas Bow of Death. A Wither Skull. Gladium Mortis. Here's a painting that Zambi did. Again, it's the whole mapping thing. But Jiggle Jaggle. I want to say that's probably a gift from Misty. My Pimp Hand. I want to say this is Carnage. Show Me the Money. Disintegrator. There's Jack's head. Support. There's Zambi. And then we're back around. Now let me go ahead before I go on and explain this room to you because it kind of creeps people out. It is my UHC headroom. On the server we play a lot of UHCs, and if you win a UHC you get to keep the heads of everybody that died. And I have 105 UHC heads. And here is my collection. I have won 7 individual times, and I have won 7 team games. Here is my head. I have some of the weapons and armor from like my first and second and first UHC wins ever on the server. I'm going to try to name some of these. I can't probably name all of them. Misty, Jack, Zombie, Creeper. Obviously there's some like mobs here, so they're not all like people heads too. I don't want to break it because if I break them, their heads will change and it'll update their skin a lot of times, and sometimes I like their skin, so I don't want them to change. I want to say that's Jasper. I'm thinking maybe Jasper. He doesn't play on the server anymore. Misty, Mike, Evan. I couldn't tell you. I think he's a really old player. Here's Misty's old player head. She used to have a different account. Kid Vic, Lex. There's a Magma Slime, Domo, me, Misty. I think it starts with an M. I couldn't really tell you. Not sure. He's kind of old too. He's not been on for like 2 years or something. I can't remember. Zambi. And there's me. I'm Dino Bree. There's Domo. There is another dude that's kind of old that I can't remember. I want to say that's Rural Miner, if I had to guess. Tupper. Can't remember the blue guy. Dragon. Misty. Absurd. I want to say it's Absurd Theory. She played before I did though. I think one of the older players that quit gave me, I want to say like 4 or 5 of his heads that he had just laying around. And he was like, here, I'm not going to play anymore, so you might as well take them. Ultra. Switch. Quibs. Zyko. Ultra again. This is... I don't know. I remember the name, but I can't... It's on the tip of my tongue, so I'm not really sure. Key. Not sure exactly. Misty. Gifka. I don't know who that is. It could actually be an Enderman head, but I'm not sure. This is Arcadia, I believe. Arcadia. Breadboo. Breadboo was actually a YouTuber too. You could probably still find his YouTube channel. But I don't think he does YouTube videos anymore. I think he posted like 6 months ago. And he has like 9,000 subscribers last I looked. But he doesn't really play. He used to upload like daily like 2 years ago. But he doesn't do it anymore. So this is Zyrokin. He's one of the first people to ever join the server. I never actually met him. I think the head actually came from somebody that quit, and they were like, Bree, you collect heads, you kill lots of people, just take this head. So, oh, Domo just came on. Here's Raven. I remember fighting her in the UHC and winning. Misty, Domo, me. There's a Wither. There's Domo again. I put him on the armor stand over here. It looks really good. Mike, Misty, Zambi, Dragon, Earth. Jay. Key. There's that guy again. He was over there. I can't remember his name. I can't remember that guy's name. I want to say this is Ice. Me. Holden. Domo. I can't remember his name. Not sure. That's just a villager. Ultra. I don't know who that guy is. I got no clue who this is. Some girl? I don't really know. And that's Instinct. And then Jack again. And I think that's about it. But yeah, I have, like I said, what, 105 of them? So it's kind of easy to get lots of heads. Because say if you're in a UHC that has 10 people and you win, you get 10 heads. So eventually after you're in enough UHCs, it kind of piles up. Mailweaver is new to the server. If you can't really tell, up there, there are squids. I have pet squids up there. Because why not? And then here is my lava room. I made it just cause, I don't know, it's a lava room. Then you go up here. And here we are in my treehouse. Let me go out and show you. Voila! The treehouse. Let me go up here. This is actually built into a vanilla tree that was already here. I decided to build a house on top of it, like a little bridge majig. Here is the squid area. You can see the UHC room is down there. This is like my fishing spot. There is a little outhouse here that Gifka built. But yeah, you basically like pull out your fishing rod and you can fish here for fish. Oh yeah, I also built this tiny fountain because I think I saw a picture of a fountain somewhere for Minecraft and I got inspired, so I built it. Actually, a lot of my stuff is like, you know what, I never built that, or I never built this, or I'm inspired by that, so I just do it. And here are some animals. They are all named after people. Well, they're not named after people. The people named them, I guess. Jiggle Jaggle. Misty named that. Pumpkin Pie and Professor X were named by Keith. Look at the font. Doesn't the font look weird? Odd. Then we have Charlie. Misty named Charlie. Bolts of Lightning. Zambi named that one. Then you got like the giant fountain that goes down into the city, and it also goes all the way to the top of the tree. I have a secret room here that I built underneath the fountain, as you can tell. And you go back through it, and then you can go up the stairs, or we could not. There we go. Ta-da! This first room was decorated by Misty because I skipped it, and I was like, oh crap, I gotta decorate it. And she's like, I'll decorate it. And I'm like, cool, that'd be great. So she decorated all this. It looks really nice. This one's not decorated yet. Again, it's another one of those things where I haven't gotten to it. I made sure to decorate this room, and then I used like all sorts of different types of wood. I wanted to make sure it was decorated because it's the balcony. You can see everybody's stuff here. I can see all my builds, and then I can see other people's builds that have built stuff here. So that's pretty cool. And then I made like this little, I don't know what you'd call that. I don't know, a ceiling vault thingy, because I thought it would look cool. And then you go up, and it leads into a bedroom. So you can sleep here. I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna see if anybody else sleeps. Yeah! They did it! Okay. And then you go up. And I have my clouds turned on, so there's a bit of an issue. But my tree goes all the way up there, basically. I actually had kind of a weird thing I did where I went around at the time and I measured a lot of people's buildings and trees and anything like that that they built. And I was like, what is the tallest thing on the server? Because my tree was gonna be the tallest, okay? It was gonna be the best thing ever. And I'm not entirely sure how tall my tree is, but I know it's up to like 200. I think almost 200. I want to say it's very high up there. Here's my bunny cove. Like I said earlier, they used to like not spawn here because I have old terrain. But once they started spawning here, I was like, heck yeah! And I started capturing them. And for some reason, people put chickens in my bunny cove. I don't know who did that. Go up here. Zambi built this tiny little path here because she wanted to build a house here, which I put a beacon nearby. She's got this cute little couch. Well, it's kind of like a seat. I don't really know what you would call it. But you could sit here and look at the sunrise over the bridge. And she made a little outhouse down there. And you can go in here. She's got a dining table. Looks really cool. Looks all medieval and stuff. She got a little cake. And I believe, yeah, she's got a upstairs. And here's a closet. And she did this little torch thing here because on the server there is no fire spread. This is Zambi's little area. She has a bunch of horses down here. It's like her little stable. And these are horses she kind of rescued from like people that kind of quit, gave up their bases, left, and just kind of left their horses to die. Even though your horses don't die in Minecraft, but still, she saved them. She did kind of like what I do. I just pick up people's animals and I'm like, haha. And here is it was supposed to be a well, but it actually leads down into the villager area. This area is open so that the doors can get some air so the villagers can, you know, do their thing. Then we got the pathway going down this way, and it leads to Misty's gazebo. Isn't it cute? It's really cute. And I was here when she built that house, but then she built this house, and honestly, she couldn't remember when she built this house, and I can't remember when she built this house. She came on one day, and I was like, nice house, Misty. I really enjoy it. And I mean, you could tell that she built it. And she was like, what house? And I was like, your house that you built. It's beautiful. She's like, I don't remember it. And I was like, were you drunk? And she was like, I don't know if I was drunk or not. So this house could possibly, potentially be the product of a drunken night. I'm not really sure. I don't know where it came from. And here's her sheep. And this house is the house she originally created. And I think it looks really nice and colorful down here. I really enjoy it. Look at it! Isn't it beautiful? Oh my gosh, I love it. Misty always builds with like really... What the heck? She just put diamonds in here. Oh, Misty. She builds like really bright colors all the time. She's really good at interior decorating. So, look, she just throws her diamonds everywhere. Just throws them around. She doesn't even know. Look, there's more diamonds. She's just throwing them everywhere. And then you go upstairs. And she's got this big giant rug. It looks cool. It kind of reminds me of a certain color scheme. And there's a bed and just like, check it out. I mean, it looks cool. And then you go downstairs here, and we're gonna head out to her bridge. I asked her if she would build this bridge because I told her I was gonna try to build it, but I didn't know if I was gonna do a good job with it. But I wanted a bridge from her place to Domo's. So let's go down here. Now his tower is kind of funny because if you're very far away from it, it kind of looks like a smiling robot or something. And here's the bedroom. It's all very compact. Misty decorated it, I'm pretty positive. Here's a kitchen. It's got the little dining table. And I think that's like a reading area. Then you go up here. And I think this is just another storage and reading area. I think that's about it. I felt like there was a bathroom somewhere. Maybe not. Maybe there's no bathroom. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe there's no bathroom. Nowhere to pee. But that's okay. There's nowhere to pee in my house either, so if you have to pee, I guess you just pee in the lake. I'm not really sure. Whee! Okay, we're gonna follow the path this way. Now this pathway should cross over this area, which I showed you earlier. It says dive to the underground city. And you dive down there and, like I said, go to the underground city. And you follow the path and you think you're going to your pagoda, right? You think you're going to the pagoda? But ta-da! Secret area. Secret ta-da! This is a little area I decided to decorate after the whole Ender Dragon thing happened. These little Ender, whatever you call them, came out. You can look out into the ocean and watch the sunset from here if you feel like it. But yeah, you go down here. I had this place built, and then that stuff came out, so I added the purple. And then I was like, this room down here, it deserves to be an Ender area. So here's an Ender Dragon head that I got from the end. And here is a Ender Dragon egg.
I couldn't find any matching places.
Ain't nobody asking you, girl. We had a big event where it was like a fight to find the Ender Dragon or a fight to go to the Ender Dragon. And I was one of the winners. And I was also a part of another event we had where the whole server went and fought the Ender Dragon, and if you showed up to that event you got an Ender egg. So I actually have 2 ender eggs, but one is on display and my other one is in here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, that's what it was. We didn't have any wood. You had to get to the end and kill the dragon with no wood. Let's go ahead and cross my neighbor's bridge real quick. And I made this bridge because I was lazy and I'm not very good at bridges, I don't feel like. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Is it dead? Are they dead? I think they're all dead. Woo! Oh, nope, nope. They are not dead. Die, die, die! I'm stronger than you! Alright, cool. I think maybe I got them all. Did I get anything? Ooh, I got some shoes. I got some fancy shoes. We go down here and my neighbor has some horses. He just left them behind. So I kept them. I kind of fancied up his little stable and blocked him in. And I made this not too long ago. I'm probably about 300 blocks from the spawn point. So if somebody new comes here and they walk from the Savannah spawn point, they will end up here. All they have to do is go east. And my area is huge. It's a huge area. So as you could tell, I made this little entranceway so people will know that they're coming to my area. And here is the tower that my neighbor never finished. I might finish it someday, but I don't really know what to do with it. I'm thinking maybe he was going to make it like that one, but I'm not sure because he's not been here for like 3 years. So here is a monument in remembrance of Bree's neighbor. Yep. Basically, this is a house that he didn't finish, and I left it that way. And this is a very cool place. I made this last Christmas. Not 2016, but 2015 is when I made it. Because I have never made a log cabin before. So, that's what I did. Made a log cabin. And here is a bunch of stuff that I left. Here's Domo's stuff that he left. And I made this kind of frozen lake where I hid a beacon down under there. Because the beacons didn't reach here. And if you hadn't noticed, I need speed 2 on all my beacons. So you can make it here. And here is the basement. Here's my bartender, Tagris. He was named after Tagris because I was like, hey, I'm gonna make a bartender. Anybody got any ideas? And Tagris was like, name him after me. Here we got champagne, Winecraft, Hennessy, and Jack and Coke. It's a tiny little bar area. And then I made this table here. So we got a dine area. This is supposed to be a fish tank. It looks kind of funny. But, you know, whatever. And then I'm going to go ahead and go through the front of the house, which is right here. You could go through this way, or you could go through that way. It looks like somebody left my doors open. It might have been me. Here is the living room. And in this house, I keep all my Christmas gifts. Most of them, at least. So you could sit down and watch the creeper. You can watch him a little bit. Here's some snickerdoodles and Christmas roast that someone gave me. Jiggle jaggle, jiggle jaggle, jiggle jaggle. I think these are supposed to be ornaments for a tree. Which, I mean, I don't have a tree, so... Here is a porch that you can go and sit out on with your hot cocoa on a winter night. By the way, it always rains at my base, right? I got Keat. I convinced him to change the biome just in this little area to the ice plains. So when it rains, it actually snows here. So everywhere else on my base it rains, but here it snows, and it's so cool. It's so great. I love it. And here's like a little bedroom. Symmetra's power. Uggs. That's an Overwatch reference. In case of emergency, my Christmas bow. Mass Friendship Diamond. Here's a fireplace I built, and it actually goes up to the chimney, and the chimney is not protected. So if you accidentally jump in the chimney, you're gonna fall and then burn to death and die. Okay, and then we go into the kitchen. That goes down into the basement, which also goes down into my farms. The homemade cookie, Grinch's stout, Domo smackin' carrot, hot cocoa, pumpkin cheesecake, eggnog. I got 2 little cakes here at the table. And I've got everything set up to look like cabinets, and we got a furnace and a sink, and this little area actually, you know, puts out food. And here's a little countertop I made. We got coffee spoon, coffee cup, coffee creamer, and coffee beans. Hot cocoa, hot sauce, fruit cake, eggnog. Somebody left the back door open too. But yeah, the back door goes out into little balcony, and you can climb the trees if you want, or you can go down and play in the snow. Oops! Guess we're playing in the snow today. And I don't really have anything in here right now. I'm kind of hoping to eventually, like next year, just start putting Christmas presents in these boxes and stuff, because I don't really plan on going anywhere, and I celebrate Christmas here every year. And here is an outfit that Zambi made. Stockings, Christmas leggings, ugly sweater, and a Santa hat. More boxes that I don't think have anything in them. Apple a day keeps Misty away. What? That has to be some sort of joke. Brianna. And then back here is just more decoration because I couldn't figure out what to put back here. So I just kind of winged it. And here is my log cabin bedroom. Log cabin bedroom. Na 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 na. It's really pretty. I really like it. It's really compact and cute. It's probably like the 3rd actual house I ever built in Minecraft. I got socks. A sign we're meant to be. Aww. Jordan's Christmas edition. Pretty flowers for a pretty friend. Socks, and a homemade cookie. And then this area back here kind of goes, it's supposed to be a storage area, but I accidentally made it so it loops all the way around. So it's this weird, awkward area behind the wall that you can just go and hide in. It's kind of weird. But yeah, I think that's about it for my winter log cabin. And the last thing I have to show you guys would probably be my fantasy island, and then we're gonna be done. I'm sorry if this video turns out very long because I didn't realize how much I built. It's so crazy. I am a crazy builder person. Oh my gosh. Okay. You follow this path. Now there's 2 ways to get to Fantasy Island. The Fantasy Island is obviously right there. You could take a boat, but we're not going to. We are going to go into the underwater tunnel that I created. It's not completely done yet, and it's not been done for a while. I mean, it's halfway there. You see these like bars and the quartz and stuff, like it needs to be everywhere, but it's not. And then I decided to alternate blue glass and acacia wood. And when you get down to the end of this tunnel here, there is 1 of the panels, 2 of the panels, 3 of the panels that aren't completely filled up yet. I think it was because at the time I ran out of materials. But when you come up here, it takes you directly into the house. Here is a bedroom. Not a lot of decoration because I couldn't fit a lot of stuff in here really. Mailweaver, the new member on the server, actually named this guy the other day when I had him tour the place. I usually, if the people come on the TeamSpeak and start talking to us, usually I'm like, oh, did you want to see my base? I've been here for 3 years and I do a lot of stuff and I got lots of things. So, and they're like, yeah, you know, whatever. And then I show them all my stuff. And here's some like messed up stairs I created. And this room, this is like one of my favorite rooms because it looks so cute. I ended up like really liking it. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And then we have a dog here that's not named yet. He still needs a name. And here is the little dining hall. It's so cute. And I got the bed. And tons and tons of books. Because like, if you hadn't noticed, a lot of my builds have bookshelves all over the place. So I do that a lot. Let me show you the area from the front. I don't know if I could actually, you know what, maybe. Let me get up here. There we go. Look at that house. Isn't it beautiful? We had like a build competition where we built fantasy stuff. Actually built this house in one of the spawns. And it doesn't really look as cool as this one, I don't think. So let me go around. I mean, like, check out that pattern. Like, I put lots of layers onto this house. Go around here. Oh, and this island used to be grass. It used to not be purple because I went ahead and chopped it all up and put mycelium down everywhere. And it has its own special beacon as well. And if you go around here, let me show you Misty's house. Well, I don't know if you would call it Misty's house. I don't know. I asked her if she could build one because I was trying to build a giant mushroom and I was struggling with it. It didn't look right and I'm like, I kept tearing it down. So I was like, Misty, can you build a giant mushroom? I mean, she told me she did it before. So she was like, sure, I can build a giant mushroom. So she came over and built it. This is my graveyard. I never made a well, yeah, I guess that's kind of true. I did build a haunted house one time on one of the spawn points on the server, but I never actually built a legit graveyard. I mean, I built like a tiny one. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just have a graveyard, you know? I'm just gonna have one. So here is my graveyard, and I got tons of stuff here that I should probably take back to my base. Here is a giant tomb, and you go down here, and there's a skeleton horse in every stall. This is where the dead things lie. I keep all my little dead critters here. And actually, Misty built some of these little gravestones. Like, I started making them, and then, you know, they didn't really look good. Domo died from a broken heart. I don't know why she made that one, but Domo's head's on it. The ladder was too high. Rest in peace. I actually remember making this one. I'm finally thin. Okay, maybe too thin. Does my butt look big in this coffin? Oh, side note, I have tons of skeleton heads because there was a glitch on the server when we updated where all my UHC heads turned into skeleton heads. And then I had all these skeleton heads and I was like freaking out because I'm like, oh my god, I don't have my UHC heads anymore. What am I gonna do? My whole collection, oh my god. But Jack fixed it. He let me keep some of the skeleton heads. He was like, you know, whatever. But he fixed it so my UHC room was no longer broken and everybody's heads were back where they belonged. And I believe that Domo also donated some skeleton heads to me from, he had the same issue with some of his collection, so my new healthcare deductible was too high. Over my dead body. Please keep off the grass. You paid how much to bury me here? My doctor finally did something that stopped that pain. Finally, a real vacation. This can't be heaven. My ex is here. Question mark. And this one here actually has kind of a special meaning to it. Let me open it up here and come out. Okay. It says, here lies the Grinch, death by Brianna. Heart. I put this here because somebody tried to assassinate me this Christmas, and I still don't know who did it. I want to think it's probably one of the admins that tried to play a joke on me, but I'm not really sure. Okay, basically, it was either a wither skeleton or a zombie dressed as a wither skeleton. I'm not really sure. But he dropped this head, and he dropped this outfit, and he dropped a Christmas shield and a sword, and he had this arrow of slowness on him for some reason. Anyways, the story goes, Domo logged into my base, and it started killing him, and he started screaming on TeamSpeak. He was like, oh my god, it's killing me, it's killing me. And I was like, what's killing you? And he's like, there's something in your base. So I log on, and he's dead already. It killed him. And I log on, and it starts killing me. So I scream, and I run for my life. I'm like, oh god, like, it's here. Like, holy cow, I gotta run. So I run out of my house, and it can't get out of the house. So I kind of like keep peeking in the windows and stuff and looking at it and trying to figure out like what it is and what's going on. And I see it's named the Grinch. And I'm like, what? Like, what is this? So I sneak in the back, sneak in down into the storage room, and I shoot at it, and it starts coming at me, and I shoot at it a couple more times, and it dies. And then I run over and I pick up all its stuff, and then I take it out and bury it in the graveyard. And I ask everybody, I'm like, who tried to kill me on Christmas? Which one of you sent the Grinch after me? Which one of you tried to assassinate me during Christmas? And everyone's like, I don't really know who tried to assassinate you, but it's pretty funny. But yeah, I think that's about it for my base tour. I have been talking. Now, my recording says for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, wait. I'm not done yet. I gotta show you something. I might actually live stream this sometime. I'm not sure. I'm actually going to try to build a desert floating island here because I've never built in the desert, and I've never built a floating island. So what better way to combine the two and have a floating desert temple? I knew when I started this it was gonna take forever because I have lots of stuff. I've been here a long time, and now you guys finally get to see it. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for 4,000 subscribers, and thanks for all the people that watch me. Thanks for sticking with me through all of it. And, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye. Jump around. Jump up and get down.